All right, this one asks us to find the derivative, and you can see there's a numerator and denominator. So this, again, could be done with quotient rule. Quotient rule would definitely work. You'd get the correct answer. But this is an example of one you could probably do it easier by simplifying. And what I mean by that is when you have one term down there, this one only has a single term. It's not like a plus 2. There's just one thing down there. When that happens, you can break this up as a common denominator. So we could also say that this would be equal to this over a plus 2 square roots of a over a. I could easily put those back together now as a common denominator and arrive back at what we started at. But the reason I split these up now is because we can simplify each of those down and not and then just get two terms where nothing's being divided. And so if we take a squared over a to the first power, when we're dividing we subtract exponents, so that would be the same as just 3a. Plus, now let's do the same thing on that other one. Here though, you probably want to go back again and think this as an exponent of 1/2. So what do we get when we take 1/2 minus 1? Get a common denominator there of 2 over 2, so 1 minus 2 is going to be negative 1/2. So that would simplify to a to the negative 1/2. So what that tells us is our function that we started with is the exact same. This right here is equivalent to this. We haven't found a derivative at this point. We've just simplified what we started with. But now this becomes a lot easier to find the derivative. So what is the derivative here? If we just take derivative of this now, we don't have to use quotient rule. So what's the derivative of 3a just using our power rule? 3. What's the derivative of the second one using our power rule? We'll bring down the exponent, which is negative 1/2. New power is 1 less. So what's 1 less than negative 1/2? Get a common denominator again. So if we do negative 1 minus 2, that would be negative 3/2. And that is the derivative. Didn't have to use quotient rule. Pretty quick, pretty efficient way to get to the answer. This doesn't always work. You got to be able to simplify with just having one term. Like on this problem, can't do it. You got two different terms. There's no way to simplify that one. One we did before that, no way to simplify this one. You had two things. Then you have to do quotient rule. So you still got to know how to do quotient rule. But if you can save time and avoid it, hey, do it this way and a lot easier.